Hi, I'm Sydney Holmes, and I did social media for my blog, Pinching My Pennies. Pinching My Pennies began about a year ago when one of my other friends was starting a blog and I needed a passion project to fulfill my requirement for a practicum. I was feeling like there was a void in the market for everyday deals and a space where people felt comfortable needing deals for the everyday items. In the past, I just used my personal social media accounts. I have a decent following and I was able to get a lot of traffic on the website and loyal followers. But this semester I wanted to have its own standalone social media account. To prepare for that, I created a voice statement for the brand. Pinching My Pennies is a trendy, fun, welcoming brand that makes people feel comfortable about living on a tight budget. It is thrifty yet prestige. Pinching My Pennies will not make tight budgeters feel bad for themselves, nor covet those living on a lot. All work done by Pinching My Pennies will make others feel that happiness on a tight budget is attainable. I wanted my target audience to be the newly married girls because that was really the audience I would connect with. I chose to use the platforms Instagram and Facebook. I had to revamp my logo, create themed post frequently, and be relevant. For my Instagram, I wanted to have kind of a black and white, like a checkered board looking page. I used the same filter on VSCO and the same settings or edits for each of my images. Aesthetics of an Instagram page are so much more important than you would think. Probably the biggest thing I learned is that consistency is hard, but it is key. If you can have a consistent theme and be consistent with your posting, you will have great success. That's probably where my biggest challenges and my biggest growth came. In my personal Instagram, I kind of just post sporadically. I don't have a consistent theme. I just choose a filter that I think looks good. But with Pinching My Pennies, I had to be really conscientious of what I was posting to make sure that it fit in with the aesthetics of my Instagram. And there were some weeks where I got really busy and I couldn't post as much, or I couldn't come up with content to put on the blog to post about. So I was just posting about old content, and I could tell that those were the weeks where my interactions and engagements really went down. But in the weeks where I was good about keeping with my theme and planning out my posts, I had the best growth and I felt like I was producing my best content. If you can have a consistent theme and consistent aesthetics, you will have great success. So I had 2,330 impressions, 1,400 from Instagram, and 930 from Facebook. The biggest success I had from this was knowing how to get that right aesthetic and that right theme, not only in Instagram, but crossing over into Facebook as well. I really had to schedule out my posts and plan when I was going to be taking them, what the products were, and how I would be laying them out on that profile. I learned how to be more strategic with my posting. And not only that, but be able to really get my target audience to understand what personality I wanted my brand to portray.